Hello and welcome back to the Cock Dice. We're back again with another Batman 3rd edition game for you tonight. And tonight we're bringing on two really rather large crews. First up is Gotham's finest. We are bringing along Commissioner Gordon, Batgirl and the White Knight, along with Harvey Bullock, Officer Merkel, plus an Arkham Guard, GCPD detective, Police number 1, which is a fairly old miniature. Dark Knight Returns, isn't it? And GCPD Cop 1, also known as Ton for Cop, who just dies every time. So, bit of an interesting crew. I fancied dropping Batman and seeing what Gordon could do as leader. I've just painted up the White Knight as well. Really keen to see what he can do on the tabletop. He's got some great abilities and can essentially double up as a second leader for your crew to an extent, so it allows a bit more flexibility in that crew. So on the Joker side, we essentially have the Back to Gotham box. So this is Joker, Deadshot and Harley Quinn, with thugs 1 to 6, all of which have far nicer names, normally after their weapon. So we'll take a look at the board. So tonight's game, we're using the showdown set up. So each team has set up 8 inches onto the board. We have 4 lights, 4 sewers, 1, 2, 3, 4, the other ones down here. The teams are set up essentially both in 2 groups. So we've got Deadeye up on the top of the building over here, with Harley down here and 3 thugs, Joker plus a bunch of thugs including his bodyguard over here, and then on GCPD side, Gordon, Batgirl plus some cops, and over this side it's Bullock, Merkel and the White Knight, and he obviously should be able to inspire these guys and keep some extra actions going. Turn 1, and it is take the lead. Blue dice is the GCPD. GCPD take the lead for round 1. Next up, raise the plan. We'll drop out some Audacity markers. So I think Gordon, Batgirl, Bullock and Merkel. And on the Joker side, we're going to drop one with Deadshot and Harley, but we shall leave 2 spare to see what happens in a moment. Righto, on to execute the plan phase. So this is where we get activating, and it is the GCPD to go first. So the first activation on the GCPD side is going to be the GCPD detective. He's got a 10-inch move, so he's going to move himself to over here, get himself a little bit of cover, and then he uses free manipulate action to place a marker, a suspect marker down here outside the deployment zone, and we should declare that as a snitch. So it's on to Joker's team, and I think we'll use Chainsaw Thug over here. His movement is 8, so he's going to jog fairly central as well, down to here, and he's also going to drop a suspect marker, and he will declare that it doesn't look fresh. So that's a stinky fish. It's actually the marker for a stinky fish, so it is. He's going to drop that just down there. So I think we'll activate Ton for Cop next. He's just going to come across over here and provide a bit of support. Nothing particularly exciting there. Back over to Joker's team. I think we will use Knife Thug. He's got a 10-inch move. He's going to come a bit more centrally here, so he's going to come right over to here. He's got a free manipulate, but he can't place another marker because the stinky fish is already there. On to the GCPD again. I think we'll use the White Knight. He's not going to do anything particularly exciting this turn. He is going to... So he's getting himself nice and far onto the board and just hang around these 2 to give them his little inspire aura next turn. So over to Joker's crew, and we'll use Baseball Bat Thug. He's just going to come down here for now. Keep these fairly central. I'm going to have Harvey Bullock just move up here. Now he can place a suspect mark up to 3 inches away, so he will place one over by this lantern. Oh, it's not a suspect, not a snitch, it's just a suspect marker. On the Joker's side, I think we'll just move Guns Thug. He's got no audacity. His guns are short ranged, aren't they? Short range, so an 8-inch range. He's not going to get into range of anyone, so he's going to make a little jog over to the centre here and just get some cover from those crates. So I think we'll activate Lady Cop. She's got a movement of 8, so she's going to just jog into the centre here. It's a bit exposed. We'll try and bait out some of the enemy. We'll have Shotgun Thug move up. He's going to move up down to the bottom of the steps here and just take position there. He's going to take one of the spare audacity markers, spend that, and place another suspect marker down here. So I think we'll activate Batgirl. She's going to spend her audacity, activate her Bat Claw, which gives a plus a 10-inch movement anyway. I can't quite make it, so she'll Bat Claw to make it all the way up to Guns Thug. And then with her second action, she is going to smack him. So she is attack of 4 plus a strength dice. He is, where is he, Guns Thug? Defense 3. She does 2 stun a time. So it's not going to effort. She will effort once. Batgirl will effort once to grab an extra dice. And she's looking for 3s. Oh, it's a smashing hit there. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits plus the strength dice. So the strength dice on a 4 up. So that's 6 hits in total. Guns Thug has a defense of 3. He's looking to beat 4s. He beats 2, so he reduces incoming damage down to 4. So Batgirl's actually got 6 hits after. Got 6 hits. For every 2 hits she scores, she gains an extra hit, so she's got 9 hits. It's been reduced by 2 from the defense roll, so she's got 7 hits and reinforced gloves. This model's unarmed melee attacks do 2 stun damage. So she has just done 14 stun damage to Guns Thug. So he goes down like a sack of spuds. Okay, we are over to the Joker's crew. So Deadshot's got night vision and he can see Batgirl down here, so although she has the stealth roll normally, he can shoot her. He's going to shoot her with his modified assault rifle. So it's a rate of fire of 4, plus 1. He'll spend his audacity marker there to rapid fire and gain another dice. We're aiming for 4s and 2s on the strength dice. It's a crit on the strength dice. So we've got, sorry, jump that one, 3 hits plus the strength dice. That inflicts 8 blood damage and 4 stun damage. So Batgirl is taken out of the game. That does also allow us to score Deadshot's objective card. So we've got $1 million shot. That's worth 3 points to the team. Make an enemy model with a leader, sidekick or free agent rank, KO or remove it to casualty with a ranged attack. That most certainly was ranged and an attack. Okay, we're going to activate Commissioner Gordon next. He's going to dash across to be a bit more central over here. He's also going to spend his audacity to use a special action. And that special action will be the air support action, and we're going to place the marker over here. And that means all these 3 models are now under the effect of light. So over to the Joker's crew, and we'll activate Harley next. She's going to make a move. It's 15 inches in total because of acrobatic and fast. She's 12 inches away from Lady Cop here. So she's going to jump over, she'll spend her audacity, and she'll mallet this poor cop in her vest. So Harley's attack is 4. Plus 1, she does stun damage. Cop is 5 willpower. Harley's doing 2 stun a hit. So she's going to effort once to reduce Harley's dice by 1. Harley's going to effort twice, because Harley's got plenty of ability to raise her dice back up to full and 1 extra. So Harley's now rolling 5 dice plus the strength dice. She rolls 2 strength dice in this, so I'll roll it again in a minute for her massive mallet. Before she strikes, she'll use distract. I forgot about that. So she'll distract the enemy model, and that reduces the target's strength skill by -1 to the end of the round. So she's only looking at getting 2s or more here. So that one missed, and that's a hit. That's not a hit on the strength dice. She needs a 5 or a 6. That is one, however. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits there from Harley. Poor Copper, got a defense of 2. She's looking at going up against an attack of 4. She defends 1. She takes 4 hits from Harley's hammer. That gives her 8 stun damage. She's only got 5 willpower, so she is down. Okay, it's over to the GCPD. We've got Officer Merkel over here, and we've got the Gotham. Oh, you can't actually see him. He's down here. I've just realised you couldn't see this area here. We've got Arkham Guard down here. I think he's just going to move up to the barrier here and get a bit of cover for the next turn. I've completely forgot about the Joker. Still got people left. There's so many people on the table today. We've got Axe Thug. He's going to simply follow up down here 8 inches. Try and get in centre. He hasn't got any manipulates or anything like that, so he can't do anything else. Last of all, Joker. He's going to keep just up with his crew here and come and lurk at the back there. Keep it quite simple. So into the recount phase. Okay, recovery checks. So we have Lady Cop there. She is, so it's a special check. She's got to roll under her endurance, which is 5. That's a nope, she's still asleep. Thug number 5, he's got to get under a 4. Nope, he's still out. Harley can recover a stun, and then at the end of the round, we score. So the snitch scores in here. No animals within 4 inches of it. So that's right. Score this card. So that's 3 points to Batman and Co. No, Gordon and Co. And then over here we have a stinky fish. If the marker is in play at the end of the round, score the card. So that's still, hang on, that's it's still a suspect marker, isn't it? I forget this each time. So it's now gone back to just being a suspect marker. And we'll score a stinky fish. And that's the end of round 1. Right, we're back with round 2. We'll do the take the lead roll. Blue dice is the GCPD. They lose. It is the Joker's team to go first. Audacity markers for the team. We'll give Harley 1. We'll give Deadshot 1. We'll give Axe Thug 1, and I'm going to save 1. In fact, I don't need to give Axe Thug 1. I'm going to save it. Just Harley and Deadshot need 1. That's it. We'll grab them later. Over on the GCPD side, we're going to have Arkham Guard here. Gordon will take 1. Bullet's going to grab 1. And GCPD Cop is going to grab 1 there. So we'll kick off the second round. So the Joker's team are going to start. We will start with Knife Thug here. He's going to reveal this marker of his own, and he's going to play Let Them Do Their Thing. So reveal this friendly suspect marker and center the explosion template on the marker. Now choose a direction and move the template 2d6 inches in that direction. Models affected by it at the end of its direction models affected by it at the end of its move suffer 2 stun. If it inflicts damage, score the card. It's pretty much guaranteed to from here. So placing that here, and we're going to push it towards just between White Knight and Gordon. There. We'll roll 2d6. He goes 3 inches. Oh. Oh dear. Might not be very far, that. So towards these two. Gets placed there and misses everybody. Literally the only place it could have gone. An inch either way and it would have got somebody. So it's over to the GCPD. I think since he's here, Arkham Guard 2 is going to let rip. He'll spend an ammo. He's going to shoot at Harley with his assault rifle. He's got 3 dice. She's still got a stun. 3 dice plus a strength die. Harley's defense is 4. It's a firearm, so the strength dice hits on a 2. So it's 2s and 4s. Ooh, that's pretty good. So that's 3 hits from the Arkham Guard. That'll do 9 blood damage to Harley. Now what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to play non-lethal ammo here. Inflict damage with a ranged attack, but change all the blood markers you would inflict to stun and score that card. That means Harley Quinn has taken 9 stun damage on top of the one she's already got. She only has a willpower of 6, so she goes down. Excellent shot there from the Arkham Guard. So still with the Arkham Guard, he has a special action which is arrest. So he's going to move up to Harley and then he's going to arrest her as well, because it's a special action and I believe I can do that. So that takes Harley out of the game. So there's nothing to score in the back of that, but it's decent action and we'll spend that audacity. Back over to the Joker's side. Numbers aren't looking good on the table at the moment, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab one of the spare audacity markers. We've got 2 spare from the Joker's crew. We'll give it to Axe Thug. He's going to move to here and he's going to attempt to axe poor old Arkham Guard in the head. So he has an attack of 3. He's got an axe. It's handy and heavy, so he gets to re-roll an attack die and he gets +1 to a strength dice. So he's looking for 4s on the strength dice or 3s on the other dice. There we go. He scores 2 hits and he scores a hit with the strength dice. Arkham Guard has 3 defense and he's looking to get 3s. So he's only blocked 1 of those. So he takes 4 blood damage, which isn't quite enough to take him out of the game there. It's back over to the GCPD. We're really out of good options here, so I think Gordon's going to activate here. He's going to spend his audacity. His first action is going to be buff the defense of the GCPD SWAT guy, GCPD detective, sorry. So that's take cover. Choose a friendly henchman within 4 inches of this model. That model gains 2 plus defense markers. He's then just about got a shot across here over the barrels at Knife Thug. The Knife Thug will have cover, so we'll lose a dice and that'll be the strength dice. He'll spend an ammo. He's got a rate of fire of 3. So we need 3s to hit him from this shot. Oh, it's a bad roll. We've got a single hit there. That does 1 blood, 1 stun damage. Then Gordon's going to move. He's going to come over this side. He's going to go around all this lot, bump himself to here. So it's over to the Joker's crew. I think Knife Thug's going to go next. He's going to take the other spare audacity. So Knife Thug's going to take the last audacity using Chaos Agent because he now has the Trickster trait. He's got an 8-inch move. He's got a 10-inch move actually, so he's got plenty of space. He's going to move all the way over to here. And then he's going to attempt to knife the Arkham Guard in the back. Now the Arkham Guard ignores the sharp rule, so it's simply a 3 dice attack plus a strength dice. The Arkham Guard will effort twice to try and reduce that. And he will effort twice as well to try and bring it back in again. Puts him in a bit of a risky position, so it's still a full attack. We're looking for 3s. So we've got 3 hits there, but no strength dice hit. Arkham Guard's defense is 3. He's rolling it to 3 of attack. Failed twice, so 2 hits have gone through. That knife does 2 blood damage a time, so that is 2 blood damage on the Arkham guard. That takes him to 6 blood damage and will kill him. So back over to the GCPD. So here's GCPD cop. He's going to blast away at Knife Thug there. So he's got a rate of fire of 3. He's not moved. Nice and easily in sight. Short range. So he's looking for 3s and a 2 on the strength dice. He's got 4 hits on him. Nothing extra there. So that is going to be 4 blood, 4 stun. He's already got 1 blood. Takes him up to 5 blood and he goes out of the game. That's his first activation done. He's then going to move himself up, stand over here, spending his audacity marker. It's back over to the Joker side and we've got a slight omission. I forgot I'd already activated the Knife Thug earlier when he moved the thing, so I'll switch it around a bit. We'll take the earlier activation on the Chainsaw Thug, so he's actually activated. It was him who did the explosion marker. Completely forgot about that, and it's a bit difficult to roll it back now. So we're going to use Bodyguard Thug. Now he's going to move down to here, like that. He's going to place a suspect marker, just like that. And then he's going to play Let Them In on the Joke. One friendly model with a trickster trait places a suspect marker within 4 inches of an enemy model. When this happens, both players discard a card from their hand. So we'll score that. So we're back on with GCPD. So we're going to activate Tom for cop. He's going to just come around here in contact with him. He obviously can't attack because he hasn't got any audacity markers. So it's over to the Joker's crew. We've only got Deadshot and the Joker to go. Oh, and Shotgun Thug down here. He really can't do much at the minute. If he comes over here, he's just going to lurk there for the moment and hope that nobody moves, or he gets to go early next turn. Over on the GCPD side, I think we'll activate Officer Merkel. Riot gun. I don't think you can actually see anyone. He could pop an axe guy with cover. That's doable. Centre base to centre base. Yeah, we just skim those with the pipes. We'll do that. So Officer Merkel is going to take a shot over here at the guy with the axe. With his riot gun, we'll spend an ammo. It's 2 dice plus a strength dice minus a strength dice because of the cover. Axe guy is defense 3, so we're looking at 3s or more. Scored 2 hits on him. That's 4 stun damage, and that will put him down and out. Doesn't score us anything, I'm afraid. So that's his shot. He's got a free manipulate action. He can't do anything with that. Back over to the Joker's crew. So we're going to activate the Joker. He's simply going to move over here to this side of the barrel. That puts him within decent range of a whole bunch of his own characters. Back over to GCPD. We've got White Knight and Bullock to go. The White Knight's simply going to just move up to there and hold position, mainly because I want to create a little 6-inch bubble around him for his Inspire ability. And so for the Joker's crew, we've just got Deadshot left. He's going to move, so his movement 10 inches. So he can come all the way down here. He's going to lose his bonus to seeing, but it does mean he can shoot still. So his moves, that's -2 dice. Handguns are 8-inch range. If I shoot my assault rifle, it's 3 dice, -2, so 1 dice, +1, +2. So it'll be a 3 dice shot. I think we're going to do that. So Deadshot's going to use his audacity, which I've left behind, to fire his assault rifle again. He's going to fire it at the White Knight. So it's normally rate of fire of 3. He discards the strength dice and another one for moving. White Knight's not in cover, so we've got 1 dice left. I'll use the rapid fire special action, that gives me +1 dice. And I'll also benefit from Expert Marksman, so he gets +1 bonus to its attack dice rolls. Oh no, I only got 2 dice, don't I? So it's +1 to my rolls. So it's a 2 dice attack against the White Knight. His defense is 3, so we're looking for 2s. Got a pair of 6s. That does 2 blood, 4 blood and 2 stun, sorry. 4 blood, 2 stun on the White Knight. And that's dead shot done. Last action for the turn. Bullock is going to come down here, drop into the sewer and pop up just off screen down here. So that is the end of the round. I'll have to drop the camera down a bit so you can see Bullock. So into the recount phase. What have we got to do? I've got a lot of down people, so White Knight recovers 1 stun. We'll take a test for downed cop there. She needs to get under a 5. Nope. Test for Guns Thug, he's under a 4. Nope. And a test for Axe Thug, he also needs under a 4. Oof, no. So they're all still knocked out. So we're into round 3. We'll do the take the lead roll first of all. Joker's crew have it. Joker's crew are going to play Let's Dance. So a friendly model with the leader, sidekick or free agent rank suffers damage, so we'll have that in play. So we're going to raise in the plan. We'll do some allocation of markers, so Bullock, Gordon, GCPD cop. I think he's going to stay still and shoot. He might just stay still and shoot. Merkel. Oh, we'll give him 1. We'll give him 1. Should be fine. And then Joker's crew will have Deadshot, we'll have Shotgun Thug, we'll have Chainsaw Thug, and 1 for Joker. I know I don't need to allocate all of those, but to be fair, that's probably he's going to use them anyway. So it's Joker's crew first, and I've got a choice here. Do I try and jump Gordon, or do I just try and jump Bullock? I've probably got slightly more chance of killing Bullock with Deadshot. The Deadshot is 8 inches away here, and this didn't go in Bullock's favour. He doesn't need to move from there, so it's a 4 dice attack. He'll use his audacity to rapid fire as well. Getting an extra dice, plus a strength dice, all upon Bullock. It only does 1 blood, 1 stun, so I'm unlikely to kill him actually. I get +1 to this, so I'm hitting him on 2s. 2s all round, which was lucky because that was a dreadful roll otherwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits on Bullock. That does 5 blood, 5 stun. I needed 1 more hit and I would have taken him out. I think he'll actually come over this side, just in case Gordon comes around that way. Just over to the GCPD, I think we'll activate the White Knight first of all. Now he's got no audacity tokens, so he can do a single action. His single action is going to be reveal this suspect marker that's under here, which I can use this for this. So we'll score comb through everything, reveal an enemy suspect marker, and I get to draw 2 cards and discard 1. I think before anyone moves, we're going to activate Shotgun Thug because he never does anything. He's a rubbish thug normally. So he's got the sawn-off shotgun. It's expansive and a firearm, and I need to grab the compendium for the expansive rules. So he fires an expansive blast, which is that. Now, I want to hit that cop. I'm going to have to hit my bodyguard as well, so I'm just going to hope the bodyguard can tank it. I'm sure he can. So I don't think I've ever fired this before. So essentially you get a single strength dice attack against all models underneath it. Just going to spread a lot of damage out. We've got these 2, Bodyguard, Tom for Cop and White Knight under the template. So it's a 1 dice attack on each of those models. So it's mechanical sharps. The strength dice hits on a 3 and I can re-roll it. We'll start here and we'll just work backwards. So Lady Cop, who's down here, we've got a 4, so we've got a hit on her. So the shotgun does 1 blood and 1 stun damage. So the stun will convert to another blood and she'll take 2 blood damage. GCPD Detective. Fails, reroll, hits with a crit. That means I can knock him down, can't I, as well? That's good. So he just takes a blood and a stun. And a knockdown. Tonfa. He gets hit on the first hit. He takes a blood and a stun. Bodyguard, Thug, gets hit, takes a blood and a stun. And finally the White Knight. Also gets hit, takes a blood and a stun. He's up to 5 blood and 2 stun now. That was a pretty good shot. Not going to complain about that. Doesn't really want to move anyway, so he's going to stay still. I didn't really need to give him the audacity marker after all. I think we'll activate Gordon. I'm going to be a bit sly here. So first of all, he's going to use his take cover rule. He's going to give Merkel 2 defense, and then he's going to move 8 inches right over here, out of the way, and he's going to place his suspect marker and declare it as a snitch. During my Gordon's activation, I'm going to play a resource card. I'm going to use Confusion as a resource. During a friendly model activation, you can move another friendly model up to 3 inches. So we'll do that. He's going to declare on Merkel. Merkel's going to come 3 inches over here. Gives him some decent views of the board. Okay, that's the end of the cop's turn. So we'll activate Chainsaw Thug. He's going to place a suspect marker back here. Doesn't look fresh. And then he's going to make a move action. He's going to make a move action over to here. He can't attack, but that's a pretty safe marker from where it is. So back over to GCPD. Merkel's got a lovely shot. Straight on Shotgun Thug there. So he's going to spend an ammo and blast him. So he's looking for 3s on the strength dice or 2s on the other dice. Oh, 1 single hit on him. That does 2 stun damage. Shotgun done, and I think he can move again still. Oh, he doesn't really want to move from there. He's just going to shuffle across here a little bit, just in case he needs to go and do objective markery things later. So I think we'll activate the Joker. He's going to use his Kill Them special ability on Bodyguard Thug. That gives Bodyguard Thug +2 to his attack. So he's actually just going to place a suspect marker at his feet, just back here, and that will allow me to score. Let them in on the joke. 1 friendly model with the Trickster trait places a suspect marker within 4 inches of an enemy model. Both players discard a card. Before he gets smacked in the head repeatedly, I'm going to activate Tonfa Cop. He's going to make an attack against Bodyguard. Now he's only got 2 dice attack plus a strength dice. We're looking for 3s. Cool. That's awesome. Defense handy. That's all 3 hit, and I hit on the strength dice as well. Bodyguard has 3 defense. He's looking for 2s. He blocks all the normal attacks and just takes the strength dice hit. That will do 1 stun. Doesn't really do enough. It was a good try, Tonfa Cop. Unfortunately, you're rubbish. So over to the Joker's side, we've only got Gunslug's down. We've only got Bodyguard left. So Bodyguard Thug is going to lamp Ton for Cop. He's got 2 pluses to his attack, which he'll spend. That gives him an attack of 5. So he's got handy and heavy on his bat, so he's getting to reroll 1 attack dice. And is it reroll an attack dice or all the attack dice? They fail. We all failed attack rolls, yes. And +1 on the strength dice. So his strength dice hits on a 4, the rest of his dice will hit on a 3. 1 miss there, failed, just can't reroll the strength dice. So we've got 5 hits there in total, but none of the strength dice unfortunately failed. Ton for Cop, defensive 3, going up against an attack of 5. He blocks 2, so he's taken 3 hits. That does 3 stun damage on him. That takes him up to 4 stun and will knock him out. Okay, that's the last activation of the Joker's side. Back over to the GCPD. We've got Bullock to go, and Bullock only. He's having a very, very boring move, but he needs to do some scoring. So his movement is 8. He's going to jog up here to 8. He's going to reveal that. He didn't actually need to run over that. He's going to reveal that and replace it with his own. And in doing so, he's going to score. Wrong place, kid. Reveal an enemy suspect marker at least 6 inches away from any of your models with the cop trait. That's why I came right over this side of the board. So yeah, it's made a nice big area here where there are no cops. He's nearly dead. Nearly died for his troubles. But that's kind of Bullock, isn't it, all over. That scores the GCPD 3 points this round. So I think that is the end of the round. Everyone is activated who can activate. So let's do some recovery. I'll start with Bullock. So he removes that one, and he removes that one. He removes 1. He removes 1. He removes 1. He's still knocked down. Oh, actually, no, he didn't go anywhere. Oh, before I do that, hang on. I've done recovery. I've missed something. GCPD detective can actually activate. I've just realised he hasn't got a activated token on him. So he's going to make a pistol shot, his second pistol shot, at the chainsaw thug. He's got an attack of 3, plus a strength dice. It is a light firearm, so he can shoot it in base contact. So it's a 3 dice attack. We're looking for 2s on the strength dice or 2s on the other dice. That's all of them. That's 4 hits on him. That does 4 blood and 4 stun, and that is sufficient to kill Chainsaw Thug. Now I'm actually going to, at that point, I'm going to play non-lethal ammo instead, and we'll knock him out. So GCPD cop has stood up and shot as his action. So he's now knocked out and 4 damage. So at the very end of the round, we'll do our recovery rolls. So we'll start with Guns Thug. Needs a 4. Nope. Axe Thug. Nope. GCPD Police 1 lady. She needs a 5. Nope. Chainsaw Thug now. Nope. Ton for Cop. He needs a 5. Nope. Lack of recovery all round. So they are all KO still. I've done all the recoveries from removing stun. That reverts those stinky fish. That will revert back to being a suspect marker and will score. It doesn't look fresh. Snitch will revert back to a suspect marker and will score snitch. And then Let's Dance we discard because no leader or sidekick took any damage on Joker's side. So we're back with the 4th and final round. We'll do the take the lead phase. I'm just checking my objectives. I don't think I've got no phase 1 ones. It is the GCPD police with the first go. Okay, so we'll place some audacity markers. Bullock can take 1. Merkel. I think, well, they got 4 characters. Oh, GCPD cop. There we go. Yeah, we'll do it that way around, I think. And on Joker's side, 1, 2, 3, all the people who are standing, I think, 4. So the GCPD have the initiative for the round. I think we're going to go in fairly hard. So we're going to go first with Bullock. He's simply going to make a move action to here. In fact, before he goes, it's not a manipulate, it's a special action, isn't it? So his first action, he's going to be shoot, because he's not shot yet. He's got 3 ammo left. He's going to shoot Shotgun Thug here in the back. Got a rate of fire of 2, plus strength dice. We're looking for 2s on the strength dice, or Shotgun Thug 2s on the other dice. That'll be 3 successful hits on him. That takes him up to 3 blood and 4 stun, and that knocks him out. So Merkel's then going to move across here, use his audacity for a special action as well. Take all these with him. And remove, or may as well remove Shotgun Thug since we've just taken him out as a casualty. So we'll arrest him. That scores us. Get them off the streets. Arrest a model. Nice and simple. So I think we're going to nominate. So he's going to move over here to the edge of their deployment zone, and he's going to place a suspect marker down here, which will reveal as a set of teeth, and we'll play Bite the Dust. So when if changes explosive teeth marker, roll the d6. 3. So we'll place that on that marker there, and we'll count it down each activation and move it towards the activated model. When it reduces to 0, we place the explosive template over it, and if it damages anybody, we score it. So that's pretty cool. So it's over to the GCPD. We're going to activate GCPD Detective because he has a detective trait. He's going to move a little bit forward just to here, and he will reveal this suspect marker to score following the clues. Reveal an enemy suspect marker at least 10 inches away from the board edges with a model with a detective trait. How handy that GCPD Detective has detective. So that's brilliant. However, we're also going to play So Long It's Been a Gas. When an enemy model reveals one of your suspect markers, the opponent must choose one of their models, place an enemy suspect marker in contact with that model. Or, so I'm going to place a enemy suspect marker, so that's a police suspect marker, in contact with that model. I'll place it next to, no, I can't place it there, got to be a legal placement, so I'll place it, place it over here. It's probably 4 inches away, not quite, leave it on this side, like that. He gets an Envenomating 2, which is neither here nor there, but it does allow us to score 2 points. We've reduced this counter by 1 and move the marker 1d6 inches directly towards the model activated. 1 inch forwards. So I think we're going to activate Deadshot next. He's going to do something quite un-Deadshot-like. He's going to run off back over here, and he's going to place a suspect marker using his audacity. It's not a set of teeth, it is going to be a stinky fish just outside the deployment zone because the cops aren't going to be able to get over there. And we will play It Doesn't Look Fresh. This is a last minute rush for objectives and points. I think we'll activate Gordon next. He's got a nice easy one. He is going to shoot around here somewhere. You can't see him on the board, he's right over the other side of the board. But he's going to place a snitch marker right up there. And we'll play snitch. That reduces by 1, and we move it 1d6 inches towards him, 5 inches over towards Gordon, which will be put dice over to the marker as well. Over there, that's actually quite a good spot for it. Right, it's back to the Joker's crew. We've only really got the Joker to go, haven't we? So, activate the Joker. He's going to place a suspect marker at his feet. That will score them, let them in the joke. One friendly model with a trickster trait, place the suspect marker within 4 inches of enemy model. We'll ditch that. Oh, hang on. Right pile. We each discard a card, and then the Joker is going to run away. So if he comes over here, spending that. Well, activation after the current one, reduce the value of the counter by 1, so it reduces to 0. And move all explosive T-markers directly towards the activated model. When the counter is reduced to 0, so we skip... Do we skip that other step? I'm presuming we skip that other step because it's 0 before it moves. Or the marker is revealed. Center the explosive template over the marker. All models affected suffer 1 blood. So... marker goes off there, and it's going to get the White Knight. That takes him up to 6 blood. That's not enough to kill him. It's going to affect himself. The thug down here, and it's going to affect the thug over there as well. Rightio. That just goes back to. I presume that goes back to the score this card, and then we each both players discard a card from our hand at random. And we're back to the GCPD. We've got the White Knight and Merkel. Merkel's going to spend his audacity to move in a special action. He's going to move over to Axe Thug and arrest Axe Thug, removing him from the game. Like so. And that will score or get them off the streets, arrest a model. So it's just the White Knight to go, and I think everyone else has gone. He's got no actions. He's stood next to a marker. Nope. So there's nothing the White Knight can do that will give him any bonus here whatsoever. So that's it. That is the end of the game. I won't bother removing any markers or getting anyone up. We'll simply, at the end of the round, we score it doesn't look fresh, and we also score snitch. At the end of the game, we'll go into scoring. So for the Joker side, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 19 points. And on the GCPD, we've got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. It is a win for the GCPD. That was a ridiculously high scoring game tonight. I'm actually surprised that I thought the Joker had that game, but I didn't realise quite how many 3-pointers the Batman's crew, the GCPD had scored. So there we have it, a very, very vicious, very deadly game with a lot of miniatures, and that took me a very long time to film. So with that, we'll finish the game there. And thanks for joining us here at the Clock Dice. Why not like this video and add a comment below? It really helps boost the channel. And while you're at it, if you click on the icon below, you can subscribe to the channel for all the latest updates as soon as they're live. Why not check out some of our other videos and playlists? You can click on the ones on screen right now. Take care, and we'll see you next time.